sports. It's in the game.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, you hired. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show. In Ibiza for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Throwing right away is Daniels. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense defense has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. In motion is Gray. Here's Daniels. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Hyatt from 13 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rattler working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Now Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing is Rattler. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 68 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The tight end in motion right. Daniels from the gun on third down. Open man here is Benson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On fourth down, here's Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Rattler wants to throw it. Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Mechie, 42 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. To throw is Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And you look at the Saints defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Rattler. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff now, Miller. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop. The Saints had 4-9 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. This taken in at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Benson. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. A handoff running right, Garindo. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive and now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
He'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
To the air is Rattler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Groupie for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they can't bring him down.
Washington will take over first and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
To throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now it's Miller running right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. They'll run it again with Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll go on the ground. He gets away from one. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Good for the Saints. First down, 14-yard line.
Here's a give to Miller. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
In motion right, Olave. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Commanders first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Zach Ertz has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Washington.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the shotgun, Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Back to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cade York on now for the field goal. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They go play action. Daniels under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Brzee picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Daniels going to throw for it. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the report.